Okay, thank you, Coach Belichick, for taking the time to answer some questions for us. Yeah. Can we get this over with quickly? I was in the middle of watching some lacrosse film for our scouting department. Yes, of course, Coach. We just brought here today because, well, free agency's going to officially start in a few weeks, and a few teams have already gotten into the process of building for next season, and we were just wondering where the Patriots were looking to go this spring. What kind of question is that? Well, teams like the Lions, Rams, Eagles, and Colts have already changed up their quarterback situations in an attempt to change their identity a bit. And with the Patriots having very many questions in that quarterback room as of now, we were just wondering if you had anything planned to address those questions. What makes you think we have questions about our quarterback situation? Well, seeing that Cam Newton and Brian Hoyer are set to leave for free agency, and as far as anyone knows, you have yet to meet with either of them to renegotiate a new contract, leaving only Jarrett Stidham in that locker room. We were just wondering if he's going to be the guy, or if you're going to get someone in free agency, or perhaps draft somebody early, perhaps first round. I don't know where you got your information from, but we have everything under control. So does that mean you are working to re-sign Cam Newton? Listen, whatever happens in our facility and the conversations that we may or may not have with our players is none of your concern. When we have a situation that needs to be discussed, then I'll come and tell you. But until then, just know that we have everything under control. That's all you need to know right now. Well, it's just that the fans are getting a little antsy, wondering who their starting quarterback is going to be in 2021. Yeah, Dad, Bill. You told me last year it would be my turn to start, but then you gave it to Cam. So, is it my turn now? Go back to your room, Jarrett. I'll let you know when it's your time. Well, okay, let's step away from the quarterback questions for now. But we also need to address the wide receiving core, with Julian Edelman as our current number one receiver. Jacoby Myers making a push for that. But otherwise, it just doesn't seem like there are really very many number one options, if any, on this team. Will you be making an attempt to get someone in free agency, or maybe take a receiver in the draft? Because fans have been demanding it for the last 11 months now. I know the fans are disappointed by the events of the past year. And you know what? We had a crappy season. I won't lie about that. We had a crappy season last year. But Jacoby and Gunner have shown themselves to be great receiving options. And Julian will hopefully be healthy for next year as well. And other than that, we're still doing our scouting within our own players, as well as other players in the league or in the draft system. We're still looking at all of our options this time. All right, and final question regarding the team's first round pick. As it stands now, how do you plan on using that? Specifically, will you use it to draft a specific player or a player of a certain position? Or do you plan on trading it away like you do every year? Every year we are looking to win the Super Bowl. That is our goal every year. And despite many difficulties, I feel like we've built a solid foundation last season. And regardless of who we sign or what we do next, and about that first round pick, what we choose to do with that is between me and Mr. Kraft and our scouting department. It is currently none of your business, and what I do with it will, and when I decide to do something with it, then you'll know about it. But until then, I'm going to go back to watching my lacrosse film. Okay. That was Coach Bill Belichick of the New England Patriots, leaving us with more questions than we had at the beginning.